everyone, today we're going to get started with another art lesson. Today we're going to look at black paper versus white paper. We're going to draw out a owl, which we've drawn out. And so getting started, I write my name on my paper. And today I'm going to make sure that I want to have a branch kind of going across my paper where my owl's going to sit. And just going to lightly draw something across there. Now my black paper you won't see as much until I get to the coloring step, but you will see that I'm going to draw it on the white paper. So I'm going to start right away with kind of building up, and my feet are going to wrap around kind of like an ovally shape, like the talons coming around. And if it makes it easier for you to just draw ovals, I'll make it even a little more simple. You can just draw a little bit of an oval shape that's coming over the top and the bottom for the feet. So I've got my branch and name. Now I'm drawing on my feet. Okay, so I got my feet wrapped around, and I'm going to do that same step. Kind of ovally shape, so it goes around. And you can adjust after you get to your next step. Okay, then I want to draw my body. And so if my body of my bird is approximately this big, right? Coming around the outside edge, kind of a big oval to start off with. So I'm going to slightly make it different on my other one, but same kind of ovally. Then I could, some owls have their ears coming up. Some owls just look like that. So I'm going to leave one like that. I'm going to make my one that's on my black paper have some owl ears that kind of come up. So each owl is a little different. Their eyes are going to be wide open, so some big ovals. Big ovals. You can put ovals in the middle if you want your eyelids. And you could put eyelashes in if you want. But truthfully, eyelids and eyelashes are kind of optional. So I can put in my beak, or my beak could come down just normal. Now on this, my bird could be sitting where their feathers are kind of coming down to the branch. The other thing I could do is I could also add in some tail feathers. Now, if I'm going too fast again, you can always pause, go back, watch the video. Can also add on the front of the bird if you'd like to have more of the feathers. Okay, so I have one bird done. The other one I'm going to just have kind of sitting down. Not going to have as many tail feathers. Keep the black one, white one, or the black paper one a little more simple. So now the step is a little bit different. I'm going to fast forward because I'm going to Sharpie this one. On my other bird, I'm going to actually use construction paper crayons. You can tell they're a little different because the wrapping paper on them is black. But if you look, I have drawn out my bird here. If I go back, because my bird is on here and I've drawn it with pencil, I can go back and I can actually trace, and it will actually start to show up. Now, if I don't want it to be traced with black, but maybe I wanted to have an orange beak, I absolutely could do that. Same thing with like my talons. I can definitely add some more interest if I use more colors too. So I'm going to stick with orange for my feet real quick. And then I could put like, there's this lighter orange, yellow. It's kind of an orangey yellow. And put that onto my actual parts. So I can go through and I can trace, or I can add color into my bird. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I might add some more details over here, but with the construction paper crayons. The pearl crayons, which are these crayons, also, if I just show you a little stripe right here, will also work on our birds. Okay, now for the background, you can use markers, you can use color crayons if you don't have paint at home. I have some paints. This is a metallic paint, and I already put a little water in here to get it started. But if you want, this paint will actually paint on black paper. It is a little metallic, not all of them do it, but you can give it a little bit of a shine on your background. And the crayons will resist. So of course you can still have that black paper showing, but it'll just give you a little bit of a mystical glimmer on your actual paper. So here I'm using this blue here. If I actually use this blue on this paper, it's pretty. It will actually give it a little bit more reflection. So I could do this one too. This is that blue over here. Give it a little bit of green. And then I can take again and put it over here. If I wanted to have other colors around the sun, like a warmer orange, I can put a little more orange in here. Add a little more of the blue. Add even maybe in some purples. But just filling in the background. I'm using a really big brush because it's a background and I've already waxed it. So there is my two owls. If you want, you could still add a little more of the metallic color to the background, but for now I think that is a pretty good variety. So my two owls, one on white paper, one on black paper, both construction paper crayons, a little bit of watercolor, again the metallic-y watercolors that kind of come like this, giving them a little bit of a background. I hope you guys have a great time creating an owl artwork.